100 years to get this thing going. But,
what's going on?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Good to see everybody in the chat already. What is up? Welcome. We got an awesome freaking show.
Yes, we do.
As always, as I go through the spiel, let us know how we sound, how we look, make sure we're doing it right.
We did some tweaks.
Yes.
We did some tweaks to our mic sounds and our background music, and so please, in the chat, let me know that I did this right.
Just like our lower thirds right there, where everything's held together by tape and a prayer.
Yeah.
But on this episode of Attack Live, we have the Boogeyman. We saw it last night. We're gonna let us know.
Yes, we did.
We're gonna let you know what we thought about it. Is it scary? Everyone's asking, is it scary? It's a Stephen King thing. Is it like, kind of creepy? We'll talk all about that. We went to see Across the Spider-Verse recently. We'll talk about that. We got the Mastodon and Gojira Mega Monsters Tour poster drop is happening in this stream. People have been asking me for a while, hey, when are you doing the prints for that? When are you releasing them? So this is the night. This is the night. We let everybody know on socials. I went into the Mastodon Facebook groups, the fan groups, the Gojira Facebook fan groups. Let them all know it's tonight. It's happening. Only 50 copies. So we'll talk about that later in the stream and much, much more. But before we get into it, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. I saw our knight in shining armor, Raph, aka the Archive. Shout out to Raph, who's really been helping us in a big way get the site up and running, making sure the shop looks good, doing the Lord's work over there in Tennessee. Man. Yeah, thank you, Raph. Josh Walsh in the chat, Bertrank Records, what's up? Janfit C, Dan Bowie, Chris Alarcone, Rich Bleachers, Jared Wyrick, Vincent Orsino, Larry Latham, John Price, Bradley Root. JD of the Dead first in the chat with a pumpkin, much appreciated. Throw a pumpkin in the chat, always.
And throw a pumpkin in the chat.
Todd Raymer is here. He's on a bike ride.
He's on a bike. Godspeed, sir.
Yeah, please be careful. Look both ways. There's a secret link dropping in this chat. That's how it works. For those of you who are new, I know there's some folks here for the first time from the Gojira groups, from the Mastodon groups.
Our Mastodon and Gojira friends are here?
Yes, welcome. Hi. Thank you. A huge shout out to Bron, the drummer and singer Mastodon, and our buddy Mario in Gojira, who reposted us and got the word out. So I'm assuming there'll be a few new people in the crowd tonight. Thank you guys. Also, if you haven't been here before, I'm Peter. This is my beautiful wife, Gabby, running the whole stream. We do a show every Wednesday night talking about fun, nerdy news and hanging out. I do giveaways of my artwork. We sell stuff here exclusively. So if you're new, welcome. Make sure to, what do we want them to do? Go to the Attack Peter Print Crew Facebook group. If you're already on Facebook in the groups, join there. Best way to get some of my older artwork, meet some of the people who hang out with us all the time.
I completely tuned you out, so what have you told them to do already? This is what marriage is, people. Did you tell them
Facebook group.
Did you tell them to like this video?
Like the video.
Did you tell them to subscribe?
Subscribe, please.
If you haven't already,
yeah, we're trying to grow this thing, please. Before, when it wasn't ours, when it was owned by another company, we're like, yeah, subscribe, don't subscribe.
Yeah, who cares?
But now, please God, help us survive.
Please God.
Please God. Yes.
Please like and subscribe. It helped us a lot. Please think about, not right now, but a little later on tonight, once the video has posted, please go and leave a comment.
Yes.
Even if you just want to drop a pumpkin emoji.
Speaking of videos, if you haven't yet.
Oh, speaking of pumpkin emojis.
If you haven't yet, Gabby put this together. We dropped our first vlog video, I guess is what it's called, where we recorded our whole. You want to pull up a little picture of that so everybody can see it?
Yes, I can.
We went to Texas Frightmare Weekend. You guys know that. I threw Gabby a curveball. I had her pull something up first, and then now I threw it off. But we went to Texas Frightmare Weekend a couple weeks ago now. I think a couple weeks ago now, like a week and a half ago. We had a great time. We were there at the Mondo booth, working there, representing the whole thing and selling the cool posters and all that. Gabby filmed a ton of stuff, including some chats we had with Nick Castle.
Apologies.
You're not. Oh, because you didn't sign in.
Shh, just keep talking.
Oh, okay. But with Nick Castle, we talked to Nick Castle. The first ever Michael Myers. We talked to James Jude Courtney, the most recent Michael Myers. We got to hang out with John Carpenter at the double screening of They Live and The Thing, where my poster for The Thing went up for sale. It was really cool. He signed some copies. We got to talk to
there it is, just in case you were wondering.
There you go. Dane DeLegro, a.k.a. the Predator from the movie Prey, recently. Super nice guy. We've got to talk to Malfunction from Horrors Hollowed Ground. Super fun video, just covering the show floor. First time doing this. really hope you guys dig it because we want to do a lot more of it. Click over there after the stream and go watch it.
Yeah, not right now.
Not right now.
Go later.
It'll be there. It'll be there.
It will be there.
Yeah. Okay. So another piece of breaking news right off the top. Over on the Mondo socials page, there is a teaser that was just announced.
Yes, that's true.
For one of my favorite gigantic pterodactyls from the kaiju universe, Rodan.
Yes.
And his little buddy Mothra larva there. Super stoked on this one. This one was, I think, revealed at DCon last year, but right now it's a heads up. They're going to be going up. What does it say there? Does it say anything? I don't want to say anything if it doesn't say anything.
It just says something has awakened in the crater of Mount Aso?
Yeah.
Aso?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, okay, so I can't say anything else. But rest assured, the Rodan soft vinyl figure from Mondo is coming soon. Shout out to our wonderful, beautiful brother of a man, Hector Arce, and the whole toy department over there for putting together another beautiful entry into the Godzilla soft vinyl line. Super stoked on it. So I just had to say what's up about that. Just give us a little shout out about that because it's that good. Uh-oh, I'm getting a little echoes. What'd you do?
Sorry. No, you're good.
All right. Cool. Okay. Next piece of news.
Yes, next piece of news.
All right. Are we getting music only on this?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that other browser scene. It was
okay.
It's not playing. Look, I did a lot of things to the stream today.
Okay.
So not everything is gonna go perfectly.
Okay. But make a note so we know.
I will make a note.
Okay. So what do we have going up next? We are going to talk about the Boogeyman.
Come on, look at your notes. I wrote him such nice notes.
I have it. I'm looking at it.
Yes. Okay. We really have to talk about the Boogeyman because I love Stephen King. I'm sure a lot of you in the chat love Stephen King. In fact, throw a knife in the chat if you're also a Stephen King fan. Yeah, I love Stephen King. I not only his films and TV shows, but when I was a kid, I grew up reading Stephen King novels, not just like the big novels, but also the short stories. And the Boogeyman is actually based on one of those short stories, which, spoiler, I haven't read that story yet. Somebody gave it to me yesterday to read, and I was like, I'm totally going to read it before the stream. Guess what didn't happen? So we're just going to talk about the movie itself. We're not going to do any spoilers. This is a spoiler-free reaction/review. So don't worry. If you haven't gone to see it yet, we're not going to ruin it for you.
Gabby's the one who I would be worried about spoiling
I'm going to try to shut up as much as possible so that I don't ruin it. Yeah. But I just want you to know that I have no intention to spoil it. Because it was good, so good that if you haven't read the story, and you should go see it.
Right off the rip, everyone wants to know the answer to the question that we posed.
Oh, is it scary?
What are your thoughts on that?
Do we do a ranking system? Should we do a ranking system of scariness?
Yeah.
Should we do like
what would you,
what's the ranking system for Boogeyman?
5 out of 5
5
pumpkins.
Flashlights out of
yeah, you can't say anything else.
Well, it's in the trailer, so I don't feel that bad.
5 orb lights.
5 orb lights. Out of 5 orb lights, I think I would
That's
probably.
That's a reference to the movie.
Yeah, it's in the trailer.
For scariness.
I think I'd give it like a 3.
Out of scariness? That's fair.
Yeah, I wasn't that terrified.
Yeah, look, it's got a few jump scares. We talked about this yesterday.
Yes.
It's got some good jump scares.
Yeah.
It's not like the most terrifying film, but it is engaging as hell. Like the whole time I'm into it. The cast is awesome. I forget her name. We're gonna do a terrible job. The actress who's stars in Yellow Jackets, and she's also in Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett. She's one of the like neon biker gang punks.
I can look up the. I'll look up the cast really quick.
Sophie Lloyd.
Sophie Thatcher.
Sophie Thatcher.
There you go.
Sick. Okay, Sophie Thatcher's amazing in it.
Yes.
She's awesome.
She's so good.
She's awesome in everything. She's probably one of my favorite actresses right now working. Like anything that she does, I'm like. It almost doesn't matter if the show or movie is good, although, it's been pretty good. Like Yellow Jackets, I loved, but she's awesome in it and stands out across it. And then what's the name of the young girl who plays Princess Leia?
Vivian Lyra Blair.
Yeah. So Vivian Lyra Blair, who plays Princess Leia in the Obi-Wan show.
Yes.
She's awesome in it.
She's really good in it, man. I was surprised.
Yeah, and like way more grounded of a character versus what we saw as
I liked her as Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Like she was precocious. She was sassy. I just liked her. So I wasn't upset to see her in this film.
The dad in the movie was great. What's his name? I don't know his name.
Chris Messina.
Chris Messina.
Chris Messina.
Oh, Chris Messina. Yeah, he's pretty good. And then what's his face? The guy who plays Polka Dot. Isn't that the guy who plays Polka Dot? Is that him?
David Dastmalchian.
Yeah. David Dastmalchian. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
He plays the Russian or the Ukrainian guy. I don't know which one it is in the Ant-Man movies.
Oh, yeah. The one of the henchmen.
No. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's like one of Ant-Man's, like when they're doing the crime thing.
Yeah, and he tells the story. Oh, it was Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga. That's right.
Yeah,
man.
he plays a really creepy character.
Yes.
But the great thing is, it's like what I wanted to say about this movie is super fun, worth seeing in the theater, especially if you love horror movies. We're kind of having like a good wave of horror movies right now. Go to the theater and support it so they make more of these things. We saw it last night. But this is my big takeaway.
Wait, did you give it a rating?
Overall, of scariness?
Of orb lights?
Of scariness?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's like I think you could, if you're sensitive to scare. Can you turn my headphones down a tiny bit?
Sure.
Tiny bit. It's a little loud. Yeah, just a little
two
bit.
Or one.
I think I'm on 2. There. Yeah, that's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
That better?
That was way too much.
Sorry. That better?
There. Yeah, a little more. There you go. That's good. Yeah. So, I would say that. Yeah, it's pretty scary. I mean, it's not like terrifying. I mean, if a 5 is Hereditary or something like that, I would definitely put this in a 3.
I don't know that everybody would rank Hereditary as a 5. Like it was for me, but I think I'm a special case.
I don't know if I'm the good person to ask if a movie is scary.
Yeah.
I would say in terms of horror movies, it's got really freaky moments and it's got a few really good jump scares.
Yes.
But I wouldn't say it's like the scariest movie. But I don't say that as a knock against it.
Right. And I would even say, and this is something that you and I like talked about last night. Why did you leave? You could have just told me. I would say, and this is something, again, that we discussed last night, like coming right out of the movie theater, right? Is if you are somebody who watches a lot of horror movies like me and Peter do, you might start to predict a lot of those jump scares. And so you will know when they're coming, and that will be not spoiled for you, but you won't be as affected as somebody who doesn't. Like I have friends who don't watch horror movies, and even the like silliest jump scare that you could see coming from 50 miles away, they freak out over. And me and Peter are like, look at that. It just jumped out of a closet or whatever the hell, you know?
Mileage may vary.
100% mileage may vary.
I would say that the bigger point, the bigger takeaway from this movie, and the one that I told Gabby last night is like, this is good.
Yes.
Is that I have now, in my opinion, and I think a lot of horror monster fans will be happy to hear this. In my opinion, I have now seen 3 great monster movies in the horror genre.
Yes.
In other words, I love the Universal monsters. I love any movie with a monster in it. But let's be honest, if there's a monster in it, it's usually not, like if it's a monster-centered movie, I don't usually find it to be the scariest movie. It's just a cool movie, fun, exciting, horror. Yeah, jump scares here and there. But a monster movie is harder to, I think, at least for me, to feel like the creepy horror vibes from. It feels more like a dark sci-fi. But
yes.
I have now seen...
Well, you mentioned 2 last night.
The Boogeyman? Okay, the Boogeyman.
No. The Boogeyman is
one of them.
One of them.
The other one is Antlers.
Uh-huh.
And the other one is Barbarian. Those 3 movies to me are 3 modern or contemporary horror movies that nail the horror, but feature a monster. And I'm so happy about that because I always try to put myself in the shoes of somebody who was watching the original Universal Monsters movies as they were coming out. You know, we've seen them a million times now. I love the movies. It's hard for me to figure out how someone got scared. I can't relate, right? We're different time, different era, different sensitivities, of course. But watching those 3 movies, I'm like, God, the horror in these movies is pumped for a monster movie. Yes. For a monster movie. It's like pushed up all the way. And I was so happy about that when I watched Antlers. I go, wow, this is like a modern
I haven't
horror.
seen it yet.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's one we're going to have to watch.
Barbarian, which totally unique take on a monster movie.
So Barbarian is funny because I didn't watch it. I thought that it was going to be too scary for me. I usually have Peter screen my films for me before I watch them. The only one that I didn't do that for recently was the Boogeyman, because Stephen King doesn't typically like mess me up that way. But Barbarian was a scary one. And, you know, even when we tried to watch it at home, I couldn't get through it. The tension was so intense. And you know why? Because it reminded me of the tension building in Hereditary. And I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it then, and I couldn't take it for Barbarian. So yeah, again, like, I think now that I've seen it, I think it's an incredible monster movie, but like, you know, user beware. It is a very tense film for the first like half, I think.
I have to shout out the chat.
The chat is
Raph,
hilarious.
I don't know if you're doing it on purpose, but you're accidentally timing out Gabby's brother. That is her brother.
Yeah, you can leave all of his. You didn't have to delete his messages, Raph.
I think because Raph doesn't know it's him, and so like he was saying,
no, that's
like,
really my brother. Like because he's clowning on me in the chat because I am kind of a wimp, like especially for horror nights, which I've only gone to once, but I went specifically with my brother, who's younger than me, by the way. And I could not, I know, poor Bachi. I could not walk through those haunted mansions. Like I was so scared. Even though I watch horror movies all the time and I can predict a jump scare coming from a mile away, I could not predict them in the haunted mansions. And I just couldn't do it. So I spent basically the entire time with my head buried in my brother's arm while he tactically led me through the...
Text your brother and tell him it's okay to come back, poor guy.
He left?
No, I don't know, because he got timed out.
Raph.
Like 300. Raph, bro. Drop the Raph hammer.
Too much power.
Oh,
I knew it was too much power.
Anyway, he's the Raph hammer, bro.
The Raph hammer was so intense.
Raph. The Raph Wrath.
Oh, he didn't mean to delete them. He timed somebody. He gave him a timeout for exposing me in front of our friends and in front of the church.
It's okay. It's okay. Everybody will understand.
It's okay.
We're all new.
I will tell my brother to come back.
So anyway, long story short, I just want to say, if you like monster movies done right, I think this was a good one.
Yes.
I will say that. It's fun. It's creative. The monster design is hidden well for the majority of the film in a good way, not like in a lazy way. And at the end of it, when it's revealed, it's like it's got some unique takes. It's an unexpected Hollywood monster design, in my opinion, for something like this. But great stuff. I really dig it. So that's the Boogeyman, spoiler free.
Yeah, go and watch it. Go support it. It's a fun time. I promise. Even the people who are in this chat. I'm specifically looking at Lady Epi in the chat, who is my best friend, who is a wimp. You can handle it.
Yeah.
You can handle it. It's fun. It's a fun time. Don't take it too seriously. It's just a good monster movie. And Stephen King, man, master of horror.
It's a good story.
It's not heavy-handed.
Nah.
It's not heavy-handed on any of the like quote unquote triggers.
No, it's got
it's not super bloody. It's not super traumatic. It's not super anything. It's just got good pacing, a great story, great monster. The monster design is fantastic. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, go see it.
I think so.
Go see it and let us know. Like, come back to this video after you see it and leave us a comment, because I read all of them.
Yeah, let us know.
And let me know and give it your rating. How many glowing nightlight orbs out of 5 do you give it?
They have this whole bit with the light orb, and I'm like, man, I want one
you
of
can
those
see
things.
it. I'm playing the trailer.
Oh, okay.
You can see her in her bed. She like the little girl, the youngest daughter. She sleeps with this like. I've never seen this before, by the way, but it's like an orb.
Yeah,
it's like a moon. It looks like the moon.
Yeah, I've seen it. You have it on Amazon.
You've seen it?
It's on Amazon.
I've seen the tabletop decoration that looks like the moon. Oh. You know what I did have as a kid? I bet somebody else in this chat had it. I had the glowworm.
I had a glowworm.
You had it too?
Yeah.
Oh man, that thing was amazing, dude.
Awesome glowworm.
Saved me from a lot of nightmares.
All right. Yeah. So that's the Boogeyman. Yep. We were stoked on it. Happy to see it. Definitely recommend it, just because there's not tons of monster horror that actually feels horror. It's usually like, fun monster or horror and doesn't want to put a monster in it. But this is legitimately a good mix of both, in my opinion. All right. Wait. Across the Spider-Verse, right? Are we doing that next? Or are we not there yet? Oh, no, I jumped ahead. Wait, did I jump ahead?
Why are you like this today?
I'm sorry.
My God, the notes are right in front of you.
I need color coding.
No, okay, look.
Okay, go ahead.
What I really wanted to talk about before moving on to anything else is that, we've seen a lot of good horror flicks so far. Like
Yes.
the summer horror flicks have been hitting hard. We saw Scream 6.
Scream 6 was a lot of fun.
We saw, the Boogeyman. I mean,
Boogeyman.
we're like the
We're eating good.
The summer is for scares. Have you noticed that like almost no scary movies come out in the Halloween season?
I know,
they always come out in the summer.
What else did we see recently? Was it nothing else?
I don't remember.
Oh,
But
put you on the
anyway,
spot.
I was reading Fangoria as one does, and I came across this article that came out that's called "The 10 Rules to Help You Survive a Scary Movie," which I think is hilarious because if you've seen Scream, you know that one of the famous scenes in the first Scream is that Randy, one of the characters, he kind of in the middle of this house party that he's throwing, despite the fact that there's a homicidal maniac running around, he does this whole stand-up skit in front of his friends, telling them like, here are the rules, like this is how you survive. And so Fangoria kind of put one together that it expands a little bit on Randy's and you can see him there in the picture. That's Randy on his manifesto on surviving the horror movies. So we kind of wanted to run through this one really quick to see how you guys feel about this.
I have strong feelings about these in general. I haven't read this list, but I like to
you will have strong feelings, and this is definitely for like those people who watch.
I know it's rare for me to have strong feelings.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah,
this
exactly.
is one of those times.
So the first one that they quote, and by the way, they use movies, famous horror movies as reference for why they're saying the thing they did. The first one is don't go to sleep. Don't ever go to sleep.
Is this like if you're in the what is this?
Like if you're in a scary movie, if you find yourself in a scary movie, then what are the rules? The rule number 1 is don't go to sleep.
Okay.
Don't go to sleep. And that's one of Randy's rules, but it's also like, for example, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, that's the big deal.
You go to sleep, you're dead.
I'm sure people sleep.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
If you go to sleep, you turn into a whatever the hell pod person. Right. So
okay, that's a soft rule. I'm not sure.
I feel like
who wrote this article?
Well, Fangoria wrote this.
I want a name.
Article. You want a name?
All right, keep going. This is one that I'm like tempered on.
I don't know, Chad. Do you agree? Don't go to sleep. Go to sleep.
No, if you're in a Nightmare on Elm Street, 100% don't go to sleep. You can't. 100%.
You can't go to sleep.
Right. If you're in one of these kids. But what I'm saying is that in general, I'm like, okay, look, in Halloween, you can go to sleep. Michael Myers is not moving that fast.
He's not waiting for you to go to sleep.
Exactly. He'll get you when you're awake.
So it is situational.
Yeah. In Friday the 13th, I mean, some people get stabbed. It should be don't pipe, but let's see. Keep going.
Don't pipe.
You know what I mean, guys?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The next rule is run. Like if if you spot danger,
100%,
then get out.
I mean, that's a rule for life.
Yeah, but like this is based on the classic like don't run up the stairs. Like run away from the danger. Do not run towards it.
Yeah.
Run away from the danger.
It's like it seems like if you're in a horror movie and suddenly you have to run and escape, that the immediate world around you becomes closets and
suddenly
upstairs.
suddenly it's dead ends and only stairs going up.
Yeah, no, garbage.
Which is obviously not,
Yes.
My brother in the chat, stay strapped or get clapped. Well, that's like they said the rule comes from Zombieland. Which has some of the best rules for surviving the zombie apocalypse. But that's one of them is like, you need to have good cardio. You need to get out. Like, just run. You don't have to stick around. Like, I always get so upset when somebody's like, oh, something really messed up is going on. I should go investigate. No, you shouldn't. Who are you? Get out. Just run the other way. Okay.
And also for the sake of the argument and the running one, it depends on who's chasing you. Because I feel like, let me explain. I feel like, yes, if you can get away, get away.
Yeah.
But like, if you're in like a tight spot, it depends on who the killer is, what the weapon they're using. Is it something long and stabby? Are they doing like some weird possession thing? Like you could always sweep the leg, bro. Just like dive, tackle the legs, take them out at the knees. I'm convinced, bro, with Michael Myers, for example. I mean, if you're stuck, I don't know,
dude. No, there's been so many versions of Halloween where somebody tries to you know, throw elbows with Mike, and it does not end well.
No,
but
I'm not
Raph
saying,
makes a good point. He says if you're just tired of surviving, then don't run. Just,
right, that's true.
Just
Let it
square
happen.
up and see what happens, and you know, maybe you get your wish. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not into it.
Go ahead.
Nope. By the way, Nope is the one that says just go away. The one before was run. Be good. Be ready to run. Have good cardio so that you don't run out of breath.
Yes.
But Nope
Well, I agree
is
with
the
that.
example of run in the opposite direction of horror. Do not run towards the problem. Run away from the problem. So I'm gonna.
Well, in that case, yes. If it's the Nope scenario.
If you don't look, I love that last line. You don't need to be any part of that.
Right.
You don't. You don't.
Yeah.
Bye.
Although, if you've seen Nope, you're not outrunning jack shit.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. I love Jam Fitzy in the chat. Rule number 7: don't investigate. Correct.
100%
Do
don't
not.
investigate,
Who are you,
bro.
Go home. You don't need to be there. Okay, I love this one. This is another one that I think Epi had told me that she hadn't seen before, which is an inexcusable crime.
Which one?
You need to see Final Destination.
Yeah, the first
like
one.
it's so important. No, I would even say the first 2
Yeah?
are like
I don't remember the second one.
required. It's required reading, required watching.
I'm down to rewatch.
This is an interesting one because it doesn't necessarily apply to like the typical slasher horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like don't go to sleep or don't run up the stairs. This one is like it's based on a famous scene from Final Destination.
Don't
where,
drive behind the cars with the things.
Yeah, don't drive behind trucks
that's a
with
rule for life,
heavy
bro.
payloads. Right, exactly.
There was an actress back in the day. My mom and dad used to always tell me about it when I was learning how to drive.
Okay.
And we would get stuck behind some car that had like, or some truck, I should say, that had like tons of like steel pipes or something they were transporting or whatever. And they're like, get away from that. There was an actress one time who ran into the truck in front of her and impaled her, decapitated. I don't know. Yeah, but I never found out who the actress was or what the exact scenario was. I just have this. Somehow I decided that it was Marilyn Monroe in my mind.
Well,
and
but that's not what happened.
I know, but whenever someone says, remember, you know, Marilyn Monroe anniversary, she died, I picture her getting impaled by the pipes. I'm like, that's not what happened.
That's not what happened.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Jeremy Wolford in the chat says, it follows as a perfect one to run from. Some guy came up with a plan to work a job 13 miles away and thus keep the follower 11 hours away from you at all times.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah. That's the only situation where it's like you have no other choice, I guess.
It Follows is a fucking nightmare.
We
of a
tried to
movie,
watch
bro.
that one the other day and it was such a bummer. I was like, I can't do this right now.
I love that movie.
I can't do it.
What another creative. I don't know if I want to call it a monster movie, but it kind of is. Just not in the way that I'm thinking, but yeah, and it's an exhausting like scenario. It's just one of those movies where you play
it's
it
like
out in your
very
head.
meta, right?
I mean, yeah, but like even last night's movie had a meta aspect to it.
That's true.
But I'm saying in It Follows, the idea that it's like just you just can't you don't get away from it.
You can't.
Yeah, and the whole thing with It Follows is supposedly like a like a metaphor for STDs is what I was told.
Yes, or STIs.
I don't know what the difference is.
Infection versus disease, because some of them are just infections and some of them are really diseases. Anyway, but the point is, that it's like the only way for you to get rid of the monster is to give it to somebody else, which is really
Jane
fucked up.
Mansfield. Thank you, Greg Lunzer, for the knowledge there. Yes, Jane Mansfield.
Who's that?
That's the actress who got impaled or decapitated.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't even picture who that is. Right
Wow.
now.
Rich. Marilyn Monroe got plenty of pipe, but not the kind you're talking about.
Snizzap.
Wow.
No, give him exploded.
No. That was terrible. But thank you. I love that.
Yeah,
that was good. It was good. Marilyn Monroe Kill. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, band name. That's a good band name.
That is a good band
Marilyn
name.
Monroe Kill.
Yeah.
Very good. Congratulations. That was a good
All
one.
right, well, give me another rule.
Okay, another rule. This is from The Cabin in the Woods 2011, which is another required watching.
Yeah, I can't believe that was so long
I know,
ago.
and so many good actors in it. My God, it was such a it was a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck Joss Whedon, but that was a masterpiece. Okay, the one here is Safety in Numbers, which is kind of like it's not just from The Cabin in the Woods. That's like almost every horror movie rule is don't split up. Don't split up. You can't be alone. You can do buddy system at worst buddy system, but never be alone because that's immediate. You're getting taken out. You're getting taken out.
Although
Sorry.
I will say this counter argument: if I was in a group of dumbasses, I would split up, and I would just leave because they're
No, because I'm using them as fodder.
That's
cannon
true.
fodder. Like
That's
if
true.
you're a dumbass, then it's easier for me to be like, well, sucks for you, and push them in front of the.
That's true. I have to tell
problem.
you, it would have to be a really good set of friends for me not to like trip them and run away and say, here you go. Like there's that one comedy bit
Sorry.
that Sinbad used to do. Like if Dracula was chasing me in the park,
Oh my
that he would
god.
trip his wife or trip his girlfriend. He goes, there you go. There's one. And just,
There's one. There's one for you.
all yours.
Yeah, all yours. Yeah, I would. I have a lot to lose, and I can't afford to suffer idiocy. So if
Letting
you're,
my friends know right now, most of you would get tripped.
oh yeah,
I hate to break it to you.
lot
If
of
you
you.
thought that
I'm
there was
sorry.
any, Gabby, I would save. Too valuable, knows how to run the streams. But all the friends.
wow, that's the only reason. Holy shit. Yeah, never split up the party. That's a Dungeons
That's
and
a good
Dragon
one.
rule
That's a
as
good
well.
rule. It's a good rule.
You don't have to, my brother. You don't have to run fast, just faster than the idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Okay, whatever you do, do not let people talk you into going away with them somewhere. Especially not if you don't know them very well. 100%.
I mean, again,
don't
rules for
get in the
life.
car with a stranger. Do not follow anybody into the woods unless you trust them with your life. Like, do not go anywhere with anybody.
But also, like when I see that stuff in movies, I'm like, yeah, might as well, because you're an idiot anyway. Like, there's never a character in a movie who does that where I'm like, I mean, unless it's a poorly written film, but like in general, I'm like, oh yeah, that's out of your character, I guess.
You're right.
There are just people who do dumbass shit, so I guess these lists do matter.
They do matter. They do
Someone
matter.
will potentially read this and then
be like,
realize that it
oh.
applies to regular life too.
Yeah, they'll think about it and be like, "No, I wanted to go alone."
Yeah.
Or you know what? I trust trust everybody. Or don't
Trust no one.
have trust issues.
Yeah.
Have them. They're good in this scenario.
Yeah.
Oof, yeah. That's what criminals do. It's called taking you to a secondary location, and the police say never let anyone do that.
No one's
Usually you don't
ever-
come back.
Maybe, I don't know what it is about me, but no one has ever tried to take me anywhere remote or.
I'm sorry. You're not a woman who's never been on a date.
No, I'm saying
Because
like
men
I'm,
always try to take you to a secondary
no,
location.
I'm saying me as an individual. I've never
Oh.
had everyone's always tried to take themselves to a secondary location away from me.
You've never been in like a weirdly compromising situation with a friend who you don't really know that well, and they're like, "Let's just go do this," and
No.
you're like, "No,
No one,
never."
no one's ever demanding that I go with them anywhere. Believe it or not, like no one's ever, please. On the opposite, they probably tell me to go somewhere else while they go and do fun stuff.
Oh my god, you know what?
100%.
We kind of did that to Todd McFarlane.
What did we do?
Raph just mentioned in the chat.
Oh,
Todd McFarlane
we
meeting
abducted
Peter
him,
on
yeah.
a train and then getting an Uber seems like the start to a good horror movie.
Yeah.
He definitely went to a second location with us.
That's true.
What a fool.
Yeah, idiot.
It's okay. He's kind of old already. So
Yeah, we took care
sure.
of him.
Yeah, we
But if
took
it was
care of him.
anybody else,
Anybody
it could have
else?
been a real problem.
Sorry. Okay. Anyway, moving along. Dawn of the Dead, 2004. So for this one, you need to keep a cool
Underrated
head.
movie.
Super underrated and also terrifying. So in this one, it says, be like Anna in Dawn of the Dead. Anna survives the first time a zombie attacks her because she keeps a cool head and remembers to grab the keys before running to the bathroom,
Yes.
despite the many appalling things she is subjected to.
Yeah.
Because she has the keys, she can drive away.
Yes.
So always grab the keys. So many horror movies, right?
Yeah.
Where the person runs to the car and then they do that thing where they think that the keys are in the visor or like hidden somewhere, and you're like, where do you live that ever happened?
I know. I've never. That's a good point. I don't know anybody. If you're in the chat right now and you store your keys in the sun visor, please let me know. I don't believe that is the hardest
universe
thing.
do you live in?
That's the hardest thing to believe from any movie I've ever seen.
You know what's really funny is I think, you and I, because we're from a big city,
Yeah.
we're extremely cautious with security. Like our doors all of our doors in our house are always locked. Our cars are always locked. Our keys are always firmly in our possession. Like, but I know people from small towns who their doors were never, you know what I mean? They don't lock their doors.
Well, I lock my doors because I don't want random friends coming in
Sorry,
or
random friends.
neighbors.
don't ever come to our house unannounced.
This is not. Yeah, do not.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, I can see a world, or I can see a situation where somebody thinks like, yes, plausible scenario is that I run into somebody's car and the keys are still in the car, but not this city person.
No, the only thing I would have sooner believed that a character knows how to hotwire a car than the keys were in the visor. I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
This is a message to any filmmaker, any scriptwriter.
Yeah.
If you're, for me, for my money, I will sooner believe that they know how to do that. Just, you know, and write into the character somehow.
Cup holder is a good place. No,
this is what people do.
We're not putting. I know we're not putting our keys anywhere. No.
And by the way, why is it when you find keys in a horror movie that your hands suddenly turn into like mixing wands, or whatever? You're like,
because you're scared. Like
nobody does that when they're scared.
You've never been so scared that your hands tremble? Because I have.
No.
Wow. Okay. Well, good for you.
I'm very courageous.
Okay, we're moving on. Killer Clowns from Outer Space also required watching. Please,
yeah,
please go.
Movie.
Okay, if you suspect for any reason that you are in a horror movie and you see a clown, you need to leave.
Yeah, there's never.
You just need to leave.
Give me a good reason to be around a clown. Give me one. Give me one reason where your life has improved with the clown.
Never, but if you've well, Cirque du Soleil is kind of a cool show. I liked it.
You don't need the makeup. I'm telling you, like right now, I'm not a clown phobic guy. I'm not like against clowns, but I'm not like what are you providing at this point? It's like we've moved on. You have to either be a clown magician or a clown like.
What are like those like art housey clowns? Like they're not scary. No, not a mime, but like a clown that is not like Bozo the Clown, like one that's just a little bit more like Cirque du Soleil clowns. They're a little more like zhuzhed up. No,
I don't even know.
Even
if
still,
I like
you're
that.
like absolutely not.
I like the feats and the acrobatics. I don't know what the makeup has to do with it. You know what I mean?
Anyway,
but the makeup immediately suspect.
Yeah, 100%.
And why do you want me thinking about that if you're about to stand on 13 of your friends with one finger?
If you're around a clown and somebody has just been murdered in your vicinity,
it's immediately the clown.
You need to go.
Always the clown.
It's always the clown. Get out. Just don't. Yeah. You don't need to hang around with a clown. He's not doing anything for you.
No, I'm not trying to be insulting, but like, how do you arrive at a point where you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna be a clown? And I think I met a clown one time. I think I met a clown in real life. Like what happens? Like, and I get the idea of entertaining and performing and theatrics. I get, and I even get it if you're talking like decades ago. I get it. It was a thing, but now, dude, it's too much. There's too much riding against you to be a clown.
Unless you work for one of those like kids entertainment things, and they're like. The parents want a clown this time.
What kid wants a clown? I've never met a kid who goes, yes, clown,
know
please.
that.
I'm telling you, as someone who's worked with kids as a teacher, our
so
friends
did I,
who
and
have
they
kids.
Like the clown. Oh, well.
No, they didn't. You already stopped yourself.
No, you're right.
I've never said something like, oh, fuck yeah, the clown's here.
Fuck yeah, clowns.
Oh my God, the clown, bro.
Okay, let's move on from clowns because we're already at 42 minutes.
Let's go.
We're only talking about horror movies. And half of, in the Hall of Terrible Ideas, there has to be a shrine to the idea of reading aloud from a book with words you don't understand.
Yeah,
Come on.
Don't read in general. I haven't read a book in so long.
Well, sucks for you. But yeah, Peter only reads books that have pictures in them and only pictures in them.
Barely those.
And barely that. That puts him to sleep. But yes, 100% don't read from an ancient language that you don't understand.
I know. They grab the book and they're like,
especially I know. Especially a book that looks like it's been written with blood.
Yeah.
And like the pages are suspiciously leather-like.
That's the one problem I have with the new Evil Dead movie, which was phenomenal, by the way. I loved it.
I haven't seen it. It looks too scary for me.
It always goes back to like, why are you messing with things you don't know?
Why are you doing this?
The whole Evil Dead franchise relies upon one person audaciously being a dumbass.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, stop reading from ancient languages. They're dead for a reason. Oh, Megan. Man, you guys got to watch Megan. If you haven't done it yet, I was very not into it.
Super skeptical about Megan.
But I loved it so much.
Fun,
yeah. I found myself rooting for Megan for a lot of it. Anyway, whatever. I sometimes do that. Okay. Yes. 100% do not trust the AI.
Oh, yeah, right? There you go.
Don't trust the AI. Don't trust the robots. If people are dying around you and a robot is like suspiciously trying to be your friend, it's not your friend. Get out.
Yeah.
Stop trusting it. Kill it. Pour some Coca-Cola on the keyboard and get out.
Yeah, Gabby's already like posted those anti-AI images on her Instagram.
I did?
She smashed her Siri. She
No, I didn't.
disabled Siri.
I'm actually super stoked for AI, but like in this case, like I'm stoked for AI until people start mysteriously dying, and the AI is like, nah, it's cool. You know what I mean? And then I'm done.
Yeah.
And then I'm out of there.
All right, I'm with that one.
Okay. All right. Well, that's
enough.
all of them. What do you guys think? Anything that we missed in that one? Put it in the chat. I would love to know.
Let us know.
Christopher Brumall, no Ouija boards ever. Yes.
I have no problem with Ouija boards.
Please tell my husband that because he brought one into this house.
Yeah, but it was for a Halloween party. It was fun. We were encouraging the kids, like, hey, have fun. Grab the planchette.
Go ahead, just
put all of your hands together at the same time.
ask all of your questions right here.
Hey, where you miss your grandparents? See if they're
We've got an answer for you.
It's
We've got a
fun.
solution.
It's fun.
It's not fun.
It's a fun time. You gather around. The
It's the
parents are like,
opposite of
oh
a
my
fun
God,
time.
it's risky behavior, but it's
my God.
harmless. And the kids are like,
no.
everybody wins.
I hated it. I hate it. I hate that we still have it.
Yeah.
Ugh, bleh. No, thank you.
It's a
All
good
right.
device.
Okay, really quickly, we can go over Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
like,
What hasn't been
really
said about
quickly.
Across the Spider-Verse? I'll say the most important thing that anybody who hasn't seen that movie yet, I'm sure most people already have, but if you haven't seen that movie yet, that I think you should know before you see it, it's not a full movie. It's a half movie.
Yeah, I mean, they said that when they came out with it.
I must have missed it. I saw that
Yeah,
it
it
was
was all
part
over the
one and
place.
part two. I get that. I saw that. But I wasn't prepared for how much of a middle point it is. Like, to its credit,
It's a good middle point.
it's great. It's
Yeah.
great in every aspect. I have zero complaints about the film. I just noticed two things. That because I wasn't aware that it's a part one of two, even in a trilogy, I found the pacing starting to feel weird.
A few people felt that way.
Yeah, whereas like, there were times where I'm like, oh, by now we normally would have hit this kind of pace and blah, blah, blah. It was okay because I love those characters and I would hang out in that universe with them all the time. And the art is just forget about it. The music, forget about
humor.
it. I love,
God, it's really a spectacular film.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody mentioned in the comments, it is long. It's long. It's not a short film.
Well, it's long, but I don't think it would feel
it runs
long.
almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
it's a long film.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is and I appreciate that. I like when these movies, especially like when a good superhero movie or a good genre movie gets treated with respect and it's done well, I'm there. Sign me up for the 3.5 hour cut. I'm just saying that I didn't realize that it wasn't, even though I knew there was another part coming, I thought it would have some kind of internal resolution and then have like, oh, and one more thing, cliffhanger. But it didn't really have it. And it sounds like I'm saying that as a negative thing. It's really not a negative. It's just that I noticed that my expectations that I don't normally have for how a story takes place over 2.5 hours, I was like, and then when I started to realize that it was about to end, I'm like, oh fuck, come on, not yet. We're just got it to you know what I'm saying?
I think everybody kind of did feel that. I mean, most people felt like it was really long. I knew that it was not the full story, and I still felt it was long.
Okay.
I felt like there was a lot of scenes that were beautiful, but that they weren't necessary. I can't really explain much more than that, but if you watched it, you knew. But man, like,
I loved
some
it.
of those sequences, like on I don't even remember where. It was like Collider or something today posted that the sequence with all of it's in the trailer, like all of the Spider-Mans are running.
Yeah.
That sequence where you see all of the Spider-Men.
Some spider people.
Shut up. It took 4 years for them to animate that.
That's crazy.
Like, that's crazy. So I don't want to.
There's nothing like it, dude.
I just don't want to sit here and like complain about something as silly as they gave me 2.5 hours of this amazing
that's not
property.
what I'm saying.
I just want to say, like, it's a great film. If you haven't seen it yet, just know that it's a 2-part film. They've split it in half because it was such a big story to tell.
I'm happy about that.
And great. And Peter was mentioning this when we left the theater, is that it also the second part comes out like immediately.
Yeah, in March I think it is.
Yeah, so it's not that long of a. It's not like we're gonna wait 2 years to get the next one.
It's fine. Yeah, the Matrix
that makes
did
up
that.
for it.
I remember the Matrix did something like that, and it was fine. And look, I it is not a critique of the film. Once the third part comes out and we get to digest the whole thing, people are going to say that this is one of the best. Hopefully, I mean, hopefully the third part works out. But they'll say it's one of the best trilogies ever. And I just
agreed.
based on the first two, thinking that the third is going to pay off well based on the setup, I'm like, dude, it is. This is what I'll tell you that I didn't expect. I am more invested in Miles Morales Spider-Man character right now than I am for all the Peter Parker stuff going on. I don't care if it's Toby.
Oh my God, yes.
I don't care if it's Andrew Garfield. I don't care if it's Tom Holland, which I love all those actors and portrayals and the movies and all that. But I would rather watch more animated Spider-Verse right now. Like if you told me, gun to my head, you got to choose one and never the other, I would take this animated Miles over that stuff any day. And I'm just more excited about Miles' character. I love Spider-Gwen.
All of them.
Gwen's amazing.
Oh my God.
Spider-Punk,
even the new characters. Spider-Punk was incredible.
Yeah.
What's his name? Miguel O'Hara?
Miguel O'Hara Spider. Oh, that's another one. I never, bro. Okay, let me tell you something. To me, don't get upset if this offends anybody. I always thought Spider-Man 2099, that character, belonged in the 25-cent comic bin my whole life. And I'll tell you why. Because growing up, whenever I would go to a comic shop, guess what the 25-cent bin was filled with? Those comics. I never loved the design that much. I never liked the fact that it had these weird no eye things. I had zero interest in it.
Yeah.
This movie alone made me like super into this character.
Oh yeah.
And I'm looking now for recommendations of like what are the runs of the comics for this character
that you can read.
Yeah, but that will be good, you know, because I just, you know, so that's a huge compliment to the movie because I don't think just any movie could pull that off. I loved it.
And you know, Epi made a good point in the chat. She's like, moment of appreciation for Gwen. She's
awesome.
Easily one of my favorite characters in film in a long time.
Yeah.
Like she's so complex. And I would even say, and I told Peter this leaving, that it almost made it easier for me to digest part one of this if I just conceptualize it as the story of Gwen.
It is mostly Gwen's story.
I mean, you know,
in this part,
I feel like she's the person who kind of moves the story along.
Yeah, and she has a full.
They really fleshed her out, man.
She has a full arc in the film. Like, if anything, that is the full resolution of the film. It's Gwen's arc. It's really good. Love the stuff with her. Like, dude, if the animation was great in the first one, the animation and the art direction around Gwen and her dad, Captain Stacy.
So beautiful,
in my opinion.
Like,
best.
What an incredible way to portray the multiverse, right? Is like in different art styles.
Yeah, I loved it.
Oh my God, so beautiful. Anyway, if you haven't gone to see it, run to the theaters to see it. You could probably see it at any time of the day that you want because so many theaters are playing.
By the way, John, Britch, Eli, Apache. I'm not saying I don't like the Miguel O'Hara character. I just never did give a shit because when I was coming up, I don't know how old you guys are, but I'm 40.
You know how old my brother is.
Yeah, but I don't know how. Yeah, but your brother's much younger, so I could see him having a different perspective.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, that was bargain bin shit. For some reason, nobody that I knew like gravitated to those comics in any way. There was no real merch around. It was nothing cool. It was not an exciting character. I just kind of. So what I'm saying is like, there are a lot of times that, you know, dude, the MCU did this for the Guardians. If anybody wants to try and tell me that they were huge Guardians of the Galaxy fans
you're full of shit.
Before that first movie came out, I don't believe you. Dude, nobody. I had a Rocket Raccoon comics as a 20-year-old because I was tracing down all the Mike Mignola art in comics and he did Rocket Raccoon. Otherwise, nobody gave a shit.
Nobody.
But the MCU made the Guardians top tier characters. And I'm saying that I'm sure that between the time I was a little kid and today, there have been great runs of 2099.
Yeah.
And I'm super open to checking those out. So if you have any recommendations, send them over, put them in the comments. But I wasn't even close to interested in that character until after this movie. So, you know, kudos to the film for that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna tell you?
Well, look, we are almost at an hour, so I'm actually gonna like skip over some of the things that we wanted to talk about today in the interest of time. But you know, while we're talking about Marvel stuff, the one last thing that I kind of wanted to mention before we jump into the Mastodon and Gojira prints is this article that we found on Collider about the MCU specifically. And this article is, you know, about Chris Hemsworth, you know, who just came out with, well, not just came out, it's already been a little while, but Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah. Which
scroll down.
Not great.
Got yogurt on my screen.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, not great. Got you know, Love and Thunder kind of.
That movie bummed me out.
It was a little too. I mean, I liked it. I like Taika Waititi, and I like him being as crazy as and silly as he wants. But I can recognize and I can admit that probably not the right move for this film. And Chris Hemsworth kind of came out recently and said that, you know, he doesn't, he admits that it was probably a little bit too wacky, and that in his opinion, in order to sort of get people enthusiastic about the MCU again, is to take a different approach, right? So he says, that's a trick. You have to separate all those stories. The moment it's like your world is in danger, the entire universe, it's like, yeah, so was the last 24 films. Yeah. So it has to become a bit more personal and grounded, which is so important to ground these stories in emotion. And I think that's really, to me, what's been missing, you know, from a lot of these films lately is I don't really feel like they're grounded in anything.
And what's crazy is that the Love and Thunder movie is based around his relationship with Jane to some extent, but it just didn't feel good in any way. Like it felt like they were making fun of Thor for the majority of and by the way, Thor, I mean the whole Thor mythos. You know, Ragnarok to me was peak Thor.
Oh, peak. And that was Taika Waititi too. It's just that
funny. It was all wacky. It was crazy.
Look, Max Fisher in the chat said it best. They needed to pull him back. Like reel him in a little bit because he got a little crazy.
Yeah, there was one particular scene in the movie where I knew it had jumped the shark, in my opinion, which was when Lady Sif, is her name?
Yeah, Lady Sif. On
her death scene. If I remember correctly, and I haven't watched it again since, but there was almost like one of those like, and she dies moments, and then she goes, I'm not done, I have one more joke, and then, okay, now I die.
Yeah.
And then one more thing I'm going to say,
right.
Now I'm dead. I'm like, no fucking way they just put that in this movie, dude. Because it was, to me, I'm like, wow, dude.
It's not the place for it. Yeah. It's not the right setting for that much comedy. And like I'm saying, like somebody mentioned in the chat too, is like, you know, What We Do in the Shadows is peak.
Yeah, I love it.
Taika Waititi, and that type of humor goes really well in that story because it was already built to be ridiculous and silly. But if you know Thor, you know that it hasn't always been, you know, like a joke fest.
No, but it could have its jokes.
It did really well in Ragnarok, but even Ragnarok pulled it back. Like Thor wasn't being silly in Ragnarok.
No.
He was dead serious almost. He had his moments. He had a few moments.
There was a lot of jokes in Ragnarok, and Thor had some silly moments, like, "Oh, it's my friend from work," or you know, like when he's freaking out about the haircut, or there was jokes, but it was balanced. It's just like there was still enough moments of Thor being a badass, dude. Like the whole sequence with the immigrant song where Thor's in the air in the slow motion, like,
oh yeah, that's all funny. Like, and him joking with what's his name, you know what I'm talking about?
No,
the guy who actually like destroys it's too late at night and I'm forgetting. Asgard.
Yes.
The demon, I forget his name.
Yeah.
When he's amazing. Like joking, but it doesn't feel like a joke. No. It feels like this is who Thor is.
No, it was more of a swashbuckling humor. And that's what I think Thor, I keep wanting to call Thor Josh, but that's why I think
Josh, the god of thunder.
No, but for me, swashbuckling, kind of like, they made him like full Bruce Campbell jokey, which I love. Bruce Campbell, greatest actor of all time, greatest characters of all time in the Evil Dead movies. Ash vs. Evil Dead, greatest of all time. But what I'm saying is,
settle down.
What I'm saying is that Thor going all the way that way is too much.
That's what I'm
taste.
saying.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is like there wasn't enough.
Searcher, thank you.
Searcher, thank you, Chad. Gravitas in the film.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't feel like each character.
It felt like the joke was on Thor. It was, and I like it when
he is making the joke on other people. Yes, I get what you're saying. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of like.
I felt the same thing about Quantumania. I'm like, if this thing lost its way, and if you told me the setup for Quantumania, I'd be like, sign me up. That's perfect.
Yeah, but not
Didn't
for me.
feel great to me. Yeah.
Not
So hopefully we
me.
turn the corner. I'm still rooting for Marvel. I love the whole Marvel universe, and I want it to be awesome. So
I do. I wanted to go back to the glory days when we were like, and it said it in the article too. It was like there was a moment where people were just packing the theaters for MCU films because they were MCU films, and now it's not really that anymore. Now people are kind of like getting a little wary about whether or not it's actually going to be good.
Yeah. Now you got to prove it to me. Anyway, okay.
I think it's time.
That's good. All right. Folks, I know many of you are here and excited for the print drop. Let me just start off by saying this. We think that this is going to go smoothly. The setup for the site.
If it doesn't, you can all complain to Raph because he did all this for us.
No.
I'm joking.
Please don't. Raph
Please don't leave him alone. He's an angel,
he's
sweet baby angel. Do not scream at him, scream at us.
And he's volunteered his time to help us with this because we needed the help. So actually a lot of love to Raph for this. But just in case there's any issue, nobody panic. We'll figure it out. I think it's going to be fine.
It'll be fine.
I think it'll be fine. So we're going to, before we do this, okay, everybody, just so you know how this is going to work out, we are going to drop a link in the chat. But before we do, why don't we do the giveaways first?
Well, we should show people
what we're doing. Yeah. Okay.
We should show people things because I think you guys want to see. Like, I'll show you really quick if you haven't seen it yet.
You have the cool. Well,
I have the cool.
The site.
Well, you want me to show them the reel first?
Oh yeah, do that.
Okay. Put me on the one first. Hold on.
I forgot what you had.
Hold on. Here we go. All right, there you go.
Okay,
so this is like a little recap of us at the concert in, where was it? Boca?
Yeah, Boca. If you haven't seen this on my Instagram yet, it was a quick reel we made to highlight how great the day was. We went out as guests of the tour. It was so cool. They hooked us up with just about one of everything, two of everything. We got like signed drum heads from Gojira, all the picks in the world, and like my favorite part were these backstage passes. I think
they're so good.
I showed them in the reel there.
Yeah, you showed them in the reel.
Like 20 different backstage passes, each with my artworck on. And if you know
they
me,
used your art on everything.
Yeah.
It was wild. It was wild.
And I grew up as a huge fan of rock bands and going to concerts and dreaming of getting backstage passes to a show to meet this band and that band.
Yeah.
And I would catch picks in the crowd if bands would throw them out drumsticks. So it was just, it was
surreal.
It was surreal to walk in, to see the merch booth with all the artwork on the shirts. People, the whole concert, everybody was wearing that shirt.
Oh, it was so weird.
Yes.
I have it now, and I can say I love it. Now I know why everyone had it.
The poster that they sold was awesome. People were just gobbling it up, and big shout out to our friend Jen Jacobson in the Mastodon and Gojira management group. They, it's funny because we used to be friends when we were kids, going to local concerts and local shows together. And she grew up to be working in the management for these huge bands. And when the opportunity came to work with an artist, they all reached out to me, and it was such a warm welcome and a warm invite. Shout out to Bron from Mastodon. You saw him there in the picture. He's their drummer. They all sing, which is crazy. But yes, and
I didn't realize that at all until I saw them live, and I'm like, they all sing?
Yeah, Bron, reached out to me before the pandemic and asked to do a design, and then of course the pandemic started happening, and we paused everything. And I thought that my ship had sailed, being able to work with him, but he hit me up again. And we were able to make it happen, and
super nice guys.
The
whole crew for Mastodon and Gojira, they were just the best.
Yeah, it's awesome when you meet people whose work you respect, and they are just great people. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that piece. The show's amazing. If you had a chance to check it out on the North American leg of the tour, congrats. It was super worth it.
They're in South America now?
They're doing South America, and then who knows after that. But if you get a chance to see either one of them in concert, and you love heavy bands, you love rock bands, you love a great live show, it's not as common as it used to be. So go check it out if you can.
Absolutely. You want to show them the print and the poster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here is...
Wow.
The print.
Wait, where's the explosion?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right, wait. Hold it up again so I can do the explosion again. Okay, ready?
Wait.
Oh my God, the timing is terrible.
Do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
So here it is.
Yeah, that's awesome. That did not get sold at the concerts.
No.
No one has these.
No, it has no one. I have not sold a single copy of these.
Nope.
The only people.
There are some people that have
The only people that have them are the band members. I brought one copy to each member of the band.
Yes.
And then I brought a couple of copies for their tour managers.
Yeah.
And
no one has bought these. They've just been gifted.
Yeah, those are the first sample prints I made for them. But I'm tonight in the chat. There are more people in the chat than prints, which is just something to be considerate of. I've limited the prints to 1 per customer in the shop, but I'm only doing 50 copies. Part of that is because I ain't got time to do more. I was gonna only do 10 tonight.
Why are you looking at me? Look at the camera.
I don't know. I just
look at your people.
Okay.
God.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? Because if I do this, people think, oh, it's like a whole.
No, there isn't a whole studio audience here. Okay, it's just me, and you can't see me anyway because I'm behind a light. So just look at the camera. God, I'm sorry. We're really working on this. We're trying to get better. I promise. Peter does this too. When he talks to me, he doesn't look at me.
I want to look at you because you're there.
Stop looking at me.
There's a giant light in the way.
Exactly. Just look at the camera.
There's no point of looking this way, but I still look this way.
It's so weird. I'm looking at you on the monitor. I'm like, who is he looking at?
Okay. Well, what I was trying to say
oh my God, you're still doing it.
I was only going to release 10 copies of the print tonight just because I thought I wasn't going to have enough time to produce the prints.
Right.
So it turns out that I've got a little bit of time that I didn't expect to have, and I'm going to produce all 50 of them, sign each one, number each one out of 50, give it my little chop stamp. We're going to roll them up. We're going to pack them up nicely. We're going to ship them out to each one of you. So just keep that in mind. It is an independent operation, just Gabby and I right now. So
so please have mercy on us.
Yeah, have mercy.
Also, we are going to be giving away.
Yeah, let's do that first.
No. Sale first and then giveaway.
No, I'll tell you why. Because if someone wins it, then they already bought one, that sucks. So just let's do the giveaway
that makes
first.
Sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll show them the poster.
Yeah. You start doing the thing what you do with the giveaway.
It's already ready. Okay. I just need you to show them the poster. They should know. Okay, so we'll do the giveaway first. Peter's right.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's right.
I'm gonna give away first in this first giveaway this tour poster. This was available to purchase at the merch booth.
Yes.
I want to say it was either 40 or 60, and I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But it's super nice. It's like I don't know what the freaking term is for these inkjet prints, but it's a nice one. It's a thick cardstock. It's 18 by 24, so much easier to frame than my stuff. It also has the band names on it, Mastodon and Gojira. And at the bottom it says the Mega Monsters Tour 2023.
Yep.
Super stoked on it. Again, just so cool. I only have 2 copies. One of them I'm keeping for myself, and then one I'm going to give away to you guys. So that's that.
So so what we're going to do, and let me explain how the giveaways work
people,
in case
remember.
you're new here. That's why I always explain it. Somebody said in the chat that we've become an old married couple, and that is the greatest that is the greatest compliment you could have ever given me. Anyway, so the giveaways work this way. I will put a link in the chat to a Google form. That Google form will ask you for several pieces of information, including your name, your address, your zip code. This is open to international users as well. So if you live in like a province or something, please put that in and let me know what country you're in. I think it says like city and state. So if it's something more complicated than that, then just like throw it in there somewhere. It's a short answer, so it's not like a drop down menu. Anyway, the point is, fill it out. I'm going to give everybody what do you think, 5 minutes? 5 minutes less?
Not even less. Okay. 3 minutes max.
Peter is very strict.
It's too long.
You get 3 minutes.
Wrap it up.
Okay, fine. You get 3 minutes to fill it out, and then I will close the form, so no one else will be able to fill it in. And then we will put up a little spinner wheel, and we will pull 2 names today.
Yeah.
So the first name is going to get the...
First name we pull out is going to get
the
this poster right here, the tour poster.
Are you going to sign it?
I am going to sign it. Okay.
And then the second winner
will get the actual original handmade art.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here is the form, and I'm going to pin it to the chat just in case.
Yee.
Here we go.
You got it?
Yeah.
Sweet. There you go. Okay, you got 3 minutes. In those 3 minutes, Gabby says she's going to sing her favorite Mastodon song.
Nope.
What if someone gives us a super chat, a big one? Would you sing a bar of any song?
Nope.
$50, bro?
No.
$100.
Nope.
Gabby, we have to have attainable goals.
No, Peter. You already made me do that once, and you remember how much it cost you?
I'm just wondering if people enjoyed it enough and they said, listen, I know it's a lot for
then
you.
then I choose the song.
You can choose the song you want.
Okay.
But if someone throws...
It's still going to cost you just as much
Let's do this. Let's do this from now on. If ever somebody wants to throw a $20 super chat, you'll sing a bar.
What's a bar?
I don't
understand what a bar is.
One piece of a chorus. Your choice.
Piece of a chorus?
In other words, you don't have to sing for 30 seconds. You can just sing like diamonds in the sky.
I'll never sing that song again. It's going to cost you double for me to sing that song.
How much? Okay, let me ask you this question.
Which you already know how much the first one cost you, so you sure you want to pay that amount of money? Because that was a lot.
I'm just saying, what song would you sing a piece of if someone threw $25 right now a super chat? I'm not saying it's going to happen. It probably won't happen. But if there was one, would you do anything? People just want to know like what's worth it.
I don't know.
How about I ain't no good?
No, it has to be like a 90s song.
Okay.
It has to be like a bop.
Okay.
It can't be whatever.
Could it be bop?
Yeah, it'll be bop.
Okay, would you do the chorus to bop if someone throws $25? They're not going to. No one's going to do that. Just saying, theoretically, if someone threw a $25...
if somebody did 20 or $25, I would do the
25,
chorus. But why would anybody pay $25 for me to sing onomatopoeia or whatever the hell that chorus is?
Don't sing it right now. Only
I'm not, because no one's paid me for it. But what I'm trying to tell you is no one would pay. That's a ridiculous amount of money to pay for something
I also
so ridiculous.
like the idea that someone would say, hey, you know what? Not that song, but I'll pay you $25, and they put a song request. And if you know it, we sing it. I think that's a fair thing.
It has to be.
It's only $25.
It would.
$25. No one's gonna do it.
It'd have to be $25.
No one's gonna do it.
It'd have to be $25.
Dream Warriors by Dawkins for $50. Do you know?
I have never heard that song before.
Off air, you learn it, and he throws it.
No,
that's pretty tempting.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either, but I mean, I know Dawkins is. I just don't know the song.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, don't worry about it.
You have 1 minute left to fill out that form, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I'm just saying this is the time if anybody wanted
Peter's
to see you
just trying to get me to sing a song. I don't know. Why do you want me to sing so bad?
I know that you'll do it for the team. Oh, you will do Bodies by Johnny Poole. Yes, you fucking would. I know you would.
My God, you would have to really pay me for that.
No, you would do it for 25. You do it for 30.
I would do it for 25.
Okay. Just in case anybody wanted to hear it. And it would just be the part that goes, let the bodies hit them.
Oh, God.
And then you do the flow. Oh my God. Oh my God. I kind of just want to see it now.
I hate that you're setting a precedent for this so bad.
It'll probably never happen.
I
maybe
don't. I need it to not. I don't need the money that badly.
I know. No, we don't need it at all. We'll donate it to whatever. But it's just for fun.
No, we'll donate it to my bank account because I'm the one who has to sing. But I don't need the money that badly. So please do not feel.
It'd just be fun and exciting for people. People like what they like.
People like what they like.
Okay. Are we done with the 3 minutes?
Yeah. Yes, we are. Hold on. Let me just turn that form off. So if you have not filled it out by now, sucks for you. Hold on. We've got 59 people. Boom. Okay. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and load this into our our picker program. And just so you know, I'm doing it by username.
Yes, usernames.
So whatever your YouTube username is, that's what I'm pulling. Okay, give me just a momento.
All right, here we go.
All righty.
Here we go, people. Get ready.
All right, I hope you're ready. Cross your fingers.
And don't get offended if we mispronounce your weird-ass usernames. Some of you got weird ones.
Yeah, sucks for you. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to do my best, man. I will do my best. Okay, here we go. So this is gonna be for the poster.
Ready?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh my God, I'm singing. Why? You didn't pay for that. Okay, here you go. The first poster, the first giveaway, the poster goes to Werewolf Spartan.
Werewolf Spartan.
Wait, where's the... Yeah, there we go.
go.
All right, let me write this down. Werewolf Spartan, chime in the chat so we know who you are.
You got yourself a beautiful 18 by 24 Mega Monsters tour poster, and I will sign it discreetly so that you can put it in on your wall or on eBay. Anything you want to do, it's up to you. It's your poster. Amazing stuff. All right.
Okay. Sorry, I had to
stuff.
write that down so I don't forget. Where is he? Where is he? He, she, whoever it is, whoever you are, get in the chat. Say hi.
Yeah.
Did they already?
There we go. I don't know. I
No
haven't seen
one
it.
yet.
Hope they're there. All right.
Claim it, bro.
Claim it.
Claim
They
it,
have.
bruh.
They don't have to claim it, right? We still got their
I
info.
mean, we still got their info.
Yeah.
But man, claim it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They probably, you know.
All right, next one.
All right.
Okay, this one's going to be for the actual print.
Yes.
The 18 by 24.
No.
Never mind.
20 by 30
Sorry.
image
20 by
print. 20 by 30 paper size, 18 by 24 image.
There you go.
It's a big boy.
It is a big boy. Look at it. So big. Okay, we ready?
And this one, just for the record, will be labeled as AP, as not part of the numbered edition, because I want to give 50 people a chance to buy it.
Right, so.
So I'm only labeling this one AP, so it'll be slightly outside of the edition.
Right.
But still, same thing.
Tell Ref, claim it or we retain it. No, man, it's okay. You
Ready?
filled it out. It's good. All right,
Ready?
here we go. Here's for the print.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Stupid. And the winner is
I just came up with that.
Dan Boy.
Dan Boy.
Oh, new
Dan-
people. I haven't seen
Dan
these names in the chat
Boy.
before, so congratulations. Here's some
Hey,
applause for you.
Welcome and thank you so much.
Congrats.
Let us know. All
Yeah,
right.
chime in the chat. The werewolf guy didn't, but you can.
Werewolf.
Yeah, jump
Yeah.
in the chat, say hi to
He
us.
probably just turned into a werewolf and like smashed his phone.
What's a werewolf sound?
Werewolf time.
Ooh, it's werewolf.
It's werewolf time.
Hey, there's Dan Boy. Yeah. Congrats,
sir.
dude. All right. So, and now
Amazing.
the moment I guess some people have been waiting for is the sale of the print.
Yes.
So if you'll just give me a moment, I'm going to
This is I just want to put this out there again. Thank you in advance if you are picking one up. And this is, I'm pretty sure this is one of my favorite prints, and I'll tell you why. It's just one of those rare moments where the guys in Mastodon and Gojira basically said, hey, do whatever you want, do whatever feels good to you. All we wanted is to make sure we got two giant monsters destroying the city that they are in. But the design's up to you, the composition's up to you, everything's up to you. So it just felt so fun to make it and to put it together. You know, because I've been working on a lot of like Takaro stuff, which is, you know, I'm having a blast. It's all my designs, but you know, we're following a strict script right now. And obviously working on the thing and working on another thing I can't talk about just yet. But this one was just totally like, go. And so super, super excited. And the first time I've ever seen the art used and the way it's been used. I mean, like, you know, the pictures that we got from the tour where before the show started, they had it on the giant screens behind the stage. It was crazy. In LA, they had the whole arena banners everywhere, billboards. It's been everywhere. So.
Okay, just so you know, I already dropped the link in the chat.
Oh shit! Okay.
I had to do it live on the chat because if we do it here, the delay makes it weird. So I just went in the chat and let everybody know that the link was coming.
Okay,
I've already put it into the chat.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, Max! How dare you?
I'll do it with you. You ready?
Oh no, he says as soon as you hit the sale link, you. Oh, I already did the sale link.
All right, you ready? All we gotta do is
I can't.
just the
believe I have
chorus.
to sing this fucking song.
I'll start it for you. All you have to know is this.
I don't remember the lyrics.
No, it's just let the bodies hit the floor. That's it.
I want you
Yes,
to
of
know
course.
Tony's very upset.
I'm
He's
so
already
pissed.
scratched me like 5 times. He's so upset.
Okay. I'm gonna do the whisper part.
Yeah.
And you just-
Okay. Before we do that, please put a +1 in the chat if you picked up a print.
Yes.
We want to know. We want to thank you. We want to congratulate you. We love you so much. Thank you so much for your support, Peter and I. You know.
Yes, we're very grateful.
we're
Thank you
very
so
grateful.
much.
Yeah, we love you.
But
guys.
yeah, put a +1 in the chat if you picked one up. Okay, this
Yeah,
is very
okay.
important. This is what I'm gonna do.
I don't remember the lyrics. Do I have to look them up?
Yes, but this just let the bodies hit the floor. That's it.
Okay.
There's
hold
nothing
on,
else.
hold on,
There's
hold
no
on.
other lyric.
Bodies. What the hell? It's drowning pool.
Yes.
Drowning.
I'm gonna do. Yeah. Then. Thank you, Todd. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the whisper part. I'm gonna do the hype part, and then all you have to do is basically just yell, "Let the bodies
I
hit
have
the
to
floor."
yell it?
Yeah, because
No, you said sing.
Well, it's like
I can't yell. I don't know how to do that.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Oh.
You have to just go. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh,
One,
like that? Let the bodies hit the floor.
Wait. Yeah, and then the fourth one you go floor like that. All right. So I'll do the whisper part,
Okay.
and then you got to do it. They already paid.
Oh my god, my hands are getting so sweaty
It's okay.
again.
I'll clap along with you. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Is that
All right.
how it works?
Now you do the part. And you just yell it loud.
Oh my God, my hands
4
are so
times. You're just
sweaty.
yelling it. You're just yelling it.
Oh,
Ready?
just that 4 times?
Yes, that's it.
All right. God.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Are you gonna
3.
do the whisper
Well,
again?
I already did it. No, just go. Just do it.
Okay. All right.
Just go. Ready? Go. It's
My
so
hands
good.
are so
I didn't
sweaty.
think.
Oh my god, I think I'm gonna cry. I hate you guys. You're gonna buy me such a
I
breakfast
will.
tomorrow.
I will buy you anything. I will
Ooh,
buy you. Ready?
okay, all right.
All right.
Oh,
Just back off the mic so you don't blow everybody's eardrums. But you gotta project. Okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. All right, I thought you were counting me down. I have my eyes closed.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the. Oh, floor.
Oh my God, Raph or whoever, if you don't chop that link, that
Oh
part
no!
out.
Don't you fucking dare!
Oh, this is how you do it, you guys.
my
You don't have to know
God.
anything about editing. Once
think I'm
the
gonna
stream
throw up.
ends, once the stream ends, this is how you do it. You turn the phone horizontally, make the video full screen, bring down the screen record button on the drop down menu. You hit it, and then you just get that part, you clip it, you edit it in the photo, and you post it. You post and you fucking post it. Everyone.
going to vomit. I need more alcohol, and you're buying me you're gonna buy me so much breakfast.
John
tomorrow.
Price says Cinnabon breakfast. Bang, that's deluxe. Deluxe
Okay,
breakfast.
no, you know what I want for breakfast.
Clip it before she edits it out. Exactly. Future gifts. Yes. Somebody needs to make a
What
gift.
Peter
of
doesn't
it.
understand is the amount of waffles he's going to buy me tomorrow.
Now I
morning.
don't want the stream to end because of the shit I'm going to catch for that. Just keep the stream going. Hey, entertainment.
Yeah, as soon as this is
More
over,
topics.
you're dead.
What do we think about Marvel? What do we think about
nothing.
horror?
What do you
editing?
think about what should be on Peter's tombstone? What should I engrave on that?
1,
Let me know in the
something wrong
chat.
with me. 2, something wrong with me. Come on, say it with me. 3,
No.
something's got to give.
No.
4, something's got to give.
No.
Do you know that I saw them in concert? I saw
I'm not
fucking Drowning
surprised.
Pool before the singer died. I saw them.
I'm not surprised.
It was really good, actually. I wasn't
You've seen
there for
everybody
them.
in concert.
I didn't go for them. It was a band called Finger 11, if you remember them. They were like the headliner.
Oh, I remember Finger 11.
The Drowning Pool opened,
Yeah.
your favorite band, and
Oh my God, Raph already made
they
a
were
gif.
really good. Fuck yeah, Raph. Fuck. Let's go. Encore for 30.
Wow, no! I'll do
different
another
song.
song for
A
30,
different
but I
song.
will not encore that
No,
song.
a new song. A new song.
Oh no!
New song.
God.
Some people were saying song.
No.
For another 25, all you gotta do is like dun 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 dun. I'll sing for. The thing is, that I sing for free, bro. That's the problem with me is I have no problem.
My hands are still sweating.
Dry them
and
off.
Tony has never been more upset.
Dry them off. Here lies Peter. Licensed
License
by
myself. What do you guys think if we made? Could we make like merch that says something about Toho? Is there
I
like
still
a weird?
work with them.
Oh, so
I
maybe
can't.
not.
I've got to be real careful about shit like that.
Yeah.
If someone else made it, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I could not make
Yeah,
it.
I know. I'm just trying to think of like fun merch that we can put up on the website just in case you're not like a print person or you whatever, but I don't know.
Yeah, we could put.
Let me know. DM me on Instagram.
Yeah,
leave a comment. I don't know. Do something. Reach me somehow.
I think a shirt that's just Gabby's face and says "Let the bodies hit the floor." It's a great fucking idea.
You hear Tony over there? He's upset.
I'm so tired of this shit. Someone's saying right now that they'll drop 30 if we do. What is it?
Nobody said that.
For another 25, what's the next song?
What about another 25? What's the next song?
What's
I don't know. I'm not the one.
How about Blink 182?
No, why do you put why?
What's the one that
why
everybody
can't it
likes?
be by anybody?
Pick one. I'll do it.
No, I'm not picking anything. You pick. You pay, you pick, but just please something from the 90s.
Okay, we'll do one more if
or like early
2000s. Yes,
and not like Slipknot or something.
No, she likes. Yeah, think about like Gabby likes what do you like? You liked Hanson.
I like everything, but just like don't make me growl.
And she doesn't want to rap,
yell,
right?
You rap. I don't want to rap.
Okay, how about something like?
Give me something funny.
Like Gin Blossoms.
Yeah, like 90s, like alt rock pop stuff, like I'm a 90s
all
kid.
Right, well, but the thing is, if they put it in the money they do,
that's fine, but they have to put in the money in the next like 5 minutes
max. We gotta get out of here,
or I'm out of here because I'm tired.
Yes. Did the site crash? Is everything okay?
No, everything looks like it's running quite smoothly.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been monitoring it just to make sure. And
everybody's info got
everyone's info looks like it's getting recorded.
We know where to ship this shit.
We do know where to ship it.
And it calculated shipping and all that.
It calculated everything.
We had to add. Did tax get added?
Tax
we
got
had to
added.
add. You know what, guys? I had to add tax because we got slaughtered by the IRS recently, so we had to be really careful. Oh, Bloodhound Gang is a good one.
No,
Spin Doctors. We will do Spin. Gabby will do Spin Doctors for $30.
Spin Doctors,
dude. If you wanna buy me,
I love that song. Yeah, I would do that one.
Okay, bring up the lyrics. It's gonna happen.
No, I
or
think
Third
I know
Eye Blind.
by heart.
No.
Third Eye Blind. No.
Fucking Hostile.
Oh my God, Rich. Pantera.
Okay, if someone throws in $25 and gets us to a nice breakfast tomorrow with Spin Doctors, we'll wrap it up right there. And then while we're doing that, yes, I just spoke to Skybound today about the Takaro project. Good question. I spoke to Skybound today. The updates are gonna. I told them we need way more updates on their end to you guys, and we're gonna start getting updates every month, if not a little bit more, including the production of the figures, where we're at with the screen print, where we're at with the plush. It's all being made. I spoke to them today. It's happened. Don't worry, I'm here. Accountability Jackson. That's what they call me. No one calls you that. And personally, I just I'm actually in the middle of, so far it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 6 panels in, or 6 images in to a not Takaro, an elder Dorok.
Oh.
Fighting Gola Kiri.
Have I?
Yeah, right here on the table.
Oh, I don't look at your stuff.
And I'll tell you this, I'm at a point right now where the Dorok is getting vomited on. I'll just say that.
Okay, I like
We're
that.
doing kaiju vomit just for you guys. So working real hard on it. Okay, I think we're going to get going, you guys. I really appreciate it. We had a lot of fun on the stream tonight.
Did.
The sale went smoothly.
Yes.
No crazy shit happened. So hopefully that means we can keep doing this. We got APs for the thing coming soon. Next week, this is important. Next week, I'm going to be in Las Vegas for work at something called the Licensing Expo. From what I hear, it's like kind of like a Comic-Con, but without like the crowds. There's no public entry allowed. It's just like industry types.
Yeah, it's called business to business.
Business to business. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Biz to biz.
B2B is what it's called.
So I'm we're doing like the Mondo booth, and we're talking, we're going to be showing. There might be some exciting things that leak out of that show. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. I remember when the Godzilla versus Kong toys leaked out of licensing show or Toy Fair, one of these shows where they weren't supposed to. So you never know. But I'll be there next week. So I don't know. We're not going to have a live stream next week.
No. I will be next week.
Next week, Wednesday.
Didn't we say we were going to try to drop something?
You're going to drop, hopefully, our Tate's video next week.
Next week.
Yes.
Okay.
We went to our favorite comic shop locally, Tate's Comics. I think it's the greatest comic book shop in the world, personally, and I've been to a lot of them, including ones in New York and California. I think this one whoops up on all those asses. But we did an awesome video showing what you can find, some of what you can find at Tate's Comics. We got like a little haul. And Gabby's putting that video together. So again,
so that will be
next week.
Tuesday.
Hopefully.
Tuesday next week.
Give yourself,
but our Wednesday stream will not be going on because Peter will
I
not
won't be here.
Yeah,
and if there's no me, there's no show. I mean, come on. Unless Gabby
I'm
wants,
not going to do this shit unless you're here.
Gabby just wants to do a fucking singing stream.
That's not going to happen.
For an hour straight.
Like a karaoke.
Like now, that's what I call music.
Your mom says she'll do the stream with me.
Now that's what
Everybody
I call...
but Peter.
Yes, I will be doing APs for the Thing poster. Yes. More than likely, that'll be the week I get back.
Yeah, sure.
Or maybe
the one after that. We'll
maybe
see.
after that, yeah. But
we'll see.
We're doing. Remember, except for next week, 'cause I'm not gonna be here. We're doing live streams every Wednesdays. We're putting out pre-recorded content that is like evergreen and shareable. Please share those videos with people if you can. It doesn't. There's no contest involved. You're not gonna miss out on a print. Just take that Texas Frightmare weekend video and share it with someone you think might dig it.
You know, I could do the live stream next week. I will put a poll up in.
Careful what you say.
No, I can do it.
Well, what would you? What's
I could do a poll and ask people what they want to watch.
What do you
let
watch?
me know. Like I can either do a live stream where I'm either.
I think you could do this stream by yourself. Just
no, what
fine.
I'm saying is like I can either stream a game or something, or I could do like a movie reaction or something.
Well,
I'll come up with a few
think
options and I'll put a poll up to see if anybody's interested.
But we're going to confuse people. I would just say we're not doing a live stream next week.
Don't expect it. But if I get it, but be on the lookout just in case. I might put up a little poll just to like test the waters. And then if there's something that you guys want to see, we can do it just to like hang out on Wednesday and not like miss out on a week. But I'll let you guys know. I'll put the poll up everywhere. If that's what we end up doing. So anyway, but yeah, that's it. We love you guys.
All right, you guys.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Thank you so much. It was super fun.
Yeah.
Had a blast. We love hanging with you guys again. We look forward to it so much. And thank you guys for just hanging. I know that the print drop makes it more hype, and I know we can't do that every time.
Yeah, but we'll try as much as we can.
Yeah, we'll definitely try the giveaways and more cool stuff. And I got lots more up the sleeve, so just stick around.
Don't forget to like this video.
Yes.
Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed already, to please consider subscribing. It really helps us and it helps support the channel. And maybe tomorrow, if you remember, swing by and leave a comment and let other people know that you had a great time.
You could leave a comment right after the stream ends, and what you should be doing is leaving song suggestions for Gabby in the comments. That's a great idea.
Okay, that's an idea, I guess. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
Take it
Love
easy.
Ya. Bye.
Bye.